Comoros is a country in Africa, one of the poorest in the world, and they used to have a citizenship by investment program, one of the cheapest that was out there. A lot of people got it. There were 50-something thousand people that actually got the passport because it was so cheap. There were a lot of people too that could not, that were basically, they didn't have a passport. So this was a way that they could literally get a passport. A lot of countries too actually were paying for people that were in their country, didn't have a passport or anything, and they actually paid for them to get a passport in Comoros. Now this fast track program they used to have is no longer in existence, but they do have several ways that you can get a passport there. Now the passport, you can only go to about 52 countries visa free or visa free on arrival. So this is the drawback on it. And it used to be, very, very low cost that you could, pay to get this passport. But again, that's gone. But there is several ways that you can get the passport, which I'm going to go over with you. Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, or how to get a second passport at least 45 days, do three things. Hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen right here, and you get new videos automatically as they come out. And number two is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below. Number three is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. All right, let's look at the acquisition from nationality by birth. Okay, now children that were born anywhere who have at least one parent who's a native-born person that's got Comoros nationality, you can actually get citizenship that way. Children born in the Comoros to foreigners who are still residing in the islands at majority may obtain a nationality that way. I mean, that's another way you can do it. Also, if you're an orphan and you're discovered in the territory and your parents are unknown, that's another one too. Now, these are ones that probably you're not going to qualify for. The next one, this is the one that you can actually qualify for in most cases, is by naturalization. And this is granted persons who have resided in the territory for a sufficient period of time to confirm they have understood the customs and basically the traditions of the country. And general provisions are that applicants have good mental and physical health, are of good character, and have sufficient means to actually support and economically take care of themselves, and resided in the country for at least 10 years. Okay, now that 10-year period doesn't mean you're going to get the passport after you've been there 10 years. You can apply. It could be 15 to 20. Okay, and this is Africa, so it's going to take you longer to get things done. Besides foreigners meeting the criteria, other persons who also might be naturalized include the following I'm going to show you here. The legal wife of someone from Comoros national that automatically derives from her husband's nationality upon marriage. That's one option. The other is the husband of a Comorian national may naturalize after 5 years of residency in the country. So they treat the husband and wife a little bit different depending on who marries there. Another way is a minor, children and a wife can be automatically naturalized when their parent or spouse acquires nationality. Another one is persons who have significantly contributed to the artistic, literacy, or scientific development of the country can naturalize after 5 years of residency. Now, that can be hard or it might be easy. It just depends on what you do. What your if you're a real good athlete, something like this. If you contribute something that's going to be great for curing something, that's probably going to be pretty hard to get. This one that I'm getting ready to talk about is probably the easiest. This is a foreigner who has performed exceptional services to the nation, can naturalize without meeting residency requirements. Okay, now we have other countries I've put on videos before on this where there is nothing in the law, like before they had a citizenship by investment program and the amount was written in the law. They don't have it here. Okay, so basically you come in, you work out a deal. It depends on who's the president in office. A lot has to do with that, and how much you want to offer. Okay, and the offer could be more or could be less than what they had before. It depends on who's in office. These African countries, it's very hard to determine. Now, before it was only like $40-something thousand, but for like one person. Now it might be less, it might be more. Okay, it just depends on who's in office, and we would have to help you out in this, dealing with a good lawyer there, and then work with you in trying to negotiate a deal on that. Now, you can get dual citizenship in Comoros. That's one thing that's nice there. They changed the laws about that in the early 2000s. I'll tell you something on my opinion on this. Unless you don't have much money, I mean, look at a St. Kitts passport. I always like to use that as a golden standard because St. Kitts really has, I think, the best passport. I'm talking about across the board, taxes, visa-free travel. Comoros has got 51 visa-free or visa-free arrival countries and territories that you can go to. St. Kitts is 162. We're talking about we're looking at roughly about 110, 111 countries, more that you can go to. To me, getting visas are a pain in the butt. I'd rather go with the St. Kitts passport. You can get it as quick as 45 days. In Comoros, you can go in and make an offer. They may take it, they might not, okay? And doing it over the phone, too, it's not going to work. You're going to have to we would have to fly over there to try to negotiate something. You can get something verbally before you go, but to really get things done in a country like Africa, you're going to have to be there, okay? And that's the only way to do it. If you got more questions on this, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button right of your screen right here. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. We got just under 800 videos now. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.